Hey everyone, Christopher here, and welcome back to another episode of Fossil Forward Finds. We are doing another What Sold video. This one is from March 29th through April 4th, and not as good as the previous week. 24 orders total for $306.03 gross. Um, you've already heard me wax and wane my opinions on the whole thing. All you can do is keep listening and control what you can control, right? So not a lot of orders to go through today. It was a primarily postcard heavy week, but interestingly enough, a lot of the orders did end up going internationally. So yeah, let's let's jump into it. Alrighty, so if you've been watching me for a while, you know I like to start with the non-postcard items first, though there weren't many of them this week, so we will show all three of them. The first one was, yet again, another of these vacation photos from Mexico. Got it from Flipperoo on Whatnot, who knows how long ago. This one came out to be about 27 cents a photo. Um, and this just shows a nice view of this gentleman at that town, Quetzalcoatl. I mean, it looks like that, just spelt different. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm sure someone here can correct me. But anyways, overlooking the Gulf of Mexico, um, and yeah, just a rooftop scene, and you see there's the little caption, handwritten caption on the back there. Interestingly enough, about this card is, or this photograph rather, is it went to Belgium of all places, on offer for $10. If I didn't say that already. So nice little sale there, 27 cents into 10. Can't complain about that. This one, yeah, I let it go for less than I wanted to. And more so, I let it go for less than I wanted to, faster than I normally would. I got an offer shortly after this listing went live, and I took the offer, $14. As you can see, it was already a slow week. And I paid, in this case, I paid $1.80 for this item, and it came out to be somewhere between $7 and $10 for the lot of CDVs that I had picked up. That this one came from. Got those from Postcard and Prosecco on Whatnot. So my logic was, I need to try to jumpstart some sales for the week, and it covers all of the CDVs costs that I got in that lot. So sometimes just letting things go, even if it's faster and maybe less than I was hoping for, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But it's a nice CDV. Beautiful woman. It's got some sort of like little feather headband thing going on. You can see curly hair, a little bit of discoloration on the image, but not too bad. This one didn't have any studio mark, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have jumped the value a bit, but not bad for what it is. And then this is certainly not a bragging item, but I like to show you the POGs when I do sell them. And one of the, I want to say it's my best seller, but certainly a consistent seller is the state POGs. Oftentimes people will get these along with postcards. In this case, it was just the POG on its own, but it sold for the $5.49. It's been listed since September of 2024. So as I tell you all the time, POGs aren't fast sellers. I enjoy doing them, so I don't mind sitting on them for a while. But this one, as you can see, is the Texas State POG. And there's a blank back there. So those were the non-postcard items. If we go into the postcards, this one was definitely the I guess the best sale of the week. Take that for what it is. I accepted an offer of $20. Again, lower than I would have liked. Obviously, I was asking $30 on it. Buyer did pay ground advantage shipping on this one. But again, just kind of make it gone. See, there's the little bit of handwritten caption on the back there. This was a collection of RPPCs I got from Ferrari Finds over on Whatnot. Paid about 60 cents a card. So it was roughly $3 lot. And this one threw me for a bit because if you look at the zoomed in picture, you can see what at first almost looks like pixels. or printing dots, which would make it a printed postcard and not an RPPC. Um, but it's actually, I'm not sure if you can see it on the back scan here, but it's actually part of the paper. All those little hexagonal um, blocks are actually the paper itself. So it is still a real photo postcard. It's just a different kind of uh, photo paper, and from what I understand, is was a bit more common use in European prints or European real photos. That is. So, anyways, we got the Cairo Express steam locomotive, Jerusalem, Palestine. You know, all the keywords in there, but a really interesting image. Um, and you know, I'm sure there's other details someone who knows what they're looking for on trains can make out there. But I accepted the offer again of $20, and this one went off to the UK. I don't like it. I think this is probably one of the few cats that I sold without putting in my collection first. I just don't like it. But this pussycat surreal cat, uh, yeah, cat with human lips, sold on offer for $8.49. This one headed off to Italy. Again, continuing our international theme here. And it's just a weird art piece. I do know if you want one of these, because this was the only one I had, if you want one of these, Penguin Boss on Whatnot does have some in her buy it now. So I think hers are less expensive than mine, so you can get a deal. Anyways, Moulin Rouge, this one went off to the UK as well. For the full asking of $12.99. I've had this one listed a while. You can see it's SKU number 6,744. So yeah, February 17th, 2024 was when I listed it. And it's just one of those free Go Card, Rat Card style advertising pieces. But a nice compelling art. So if you're a Moulin Rouge fan, obviously, well, there you have it. What else we got going on here? Yeah, we got the ski bunnies in California. This one's also been listed a while, November 12th of 2023, but it did sell for the full asking of $14.99. I did have to chuckle when I was looking at this one when I was selecting it for this video. I just took a quick look at the back of the card here. Dear Normer, spring, huh? Harumph. Was cold and windy and rainy this morning. And yeah, so the day I'm filming this is April 12th. And I don't know what it's like near you, but I woke up to go to my part-time job this morning. I had a 5 a.m. shift, and it was like three degrees outside. So I feel it, really do feel it. But good long message. You can pause it if you want to read the rest. But obviously, an interesting way to go skiing in California. Again, $14.99. All right, this was a cute little RPPC. Been listed for a few months. Listed it in December. Paid about $1.26 for it on eBay. Nothing on the back other than the Artura stamp box, which is 1910 to 1924, and just a cute girl with a big old hair bow, and sort of like a crochet dress skirt going on here. This one sold on offer for $12.74, so not too bad there. This was a pretty quick turnaround. Listed this March 14th, so it was only up a few weeks. Got this from Postcard and Prosecco over on Whatnot. It was a whole lot of butterfly, moth-related postcards and first day covers, things like that. This one was a Romanian piece showing a variety of different butterflies in a collection here. And you can see some of the writing on the back there, the caption. This one sold for the full asking of $9.99. Which paid for the whole lot. It was a $6 lot roughly, and it came out to be about 11 cents a card. So everything else that sells after this will be gravy. I think it was, I mean, you can do the math, 11 cents into $6. I think it was like 50 cards, 45 cards, something like that. It was pretty good. Not a bad sale considering what it is. Went for the full asking of $12.99. Greetings from Wildcat, Wyoming. But it's just a Palomino stallion horse. As you can see on the back there. This is sort of just a generic card, and this greetings from could change to all sorts of different towns and states. And I've seen it even without the greeting and just the horse itself. Horses are collectible, but in this case, I think it was more the small town in conjunction that actually did the work. I got this at the Oneonta Postcard Show last year while everyone else was in Allentown, which was a great trip. I hope I can. I have to check out when that is so I can go back down again, pick up some more postcards. I did pretty well off that last year. So. And then the last sale again is not one to brag or anything. You know, I like selling the 9/11 related items. This one I've had for quite a while. I listed it January 26, 2023. It sold on offer for $5.39. This is the second one I have had sold. I started off with 11. I still have 9 available. I need to check to see if other people have these. I may bump the price up a little bit just because I do have such a consistent 9/11 seller base, and it is a particularly nice card. But art is by Rick Geary, that's showing a firefighter on 9/11, and you can see a little bit of the information on the back there. So that was it for this video. I do know I have some good sales coming down the line. I've already had a pretty good Sunday today, but that's going to be 2 videos from now, so you're gonna have to wait on those. But anyways, let me know how your sales are doing. Leave comments below, questions, thoughts, ideas, favorite items, and never stop exploring. Catch you on the next one.